Hello everyone, for those who don't know me, I am Kieron and I am reading law at the University of Cambridge. I'm a first year student and a part of Homerton College. I've actually just finished my first term at Cambridge, so I thought in this video I would just give a bit of a review of how I feel like things have gone, so like my social life and the work side of it. I thought I would take this opportunity to let you know how it has gone. So first of all, in terms of Cambridge itself, the main thing I would probably say is that it has a lovely atmosphere. When I went down for my open day last year, I did feel like it felt like the right place to me, and that's definitely been confirmed in my first term at Cambridge. You got cyclists going by. I don't cycle myself, but it's just something nice to see. I know when I walk to the law faculty, known as the Citric site, the walks there are quite nice. You can walk through even walk past cows and swans, and so it is a nice atmosphere, those nice therapeutic walks. So overall, Cambridge is definitely a lovely place. So in terms of the college that I'm at, as I said, I'm a part of Homerton College. Homerton College is further out than the other colleges, so quite a lot of them are, for example, like King's, or near the town, near the city centre. Homerton is further out. It's probably a roughly 20 minute walk from Homerton College into town. For me personally, that's not a big issue. Although I'll admit, there are days where you just want to get back, and obviously it's quite a long walk there. But in terms of going to the shops, Homerton College is probably just a 5 minutes, even less than that, walk to Tesco's. There's a Co-op and there's a Sainsbury's nearby, and it's next to a complex that has a cinema with it. It has a gym there as well, so it's quite close in terms of what the things that we need. But obviously, if we need to go into town, for supervision at another college, for example, I have a supervision at Jesus College for tort law, then obviously it is a longer walk, especially if you haven't got a bicycle such as myself. The college is lovely. They have good facilities. They have a lovely library 24/7. They have buttery where you can go get drinks, food. You can get your breakfast there on the morning. I know I've done that a few times myself. They've got a lovely hall. Really, it is lovely, especially when you're having your formals there, and obviously they dim the lights and you've got the candles. It just creates that lovely atmosphere. Whilst you're with your friends. The overall each college has its is different. Each college has its own ups and downs. For Homerton, it is a lovely college. It's very spacious, a lot of space. You're allowed to walk on the grass. Not all colleges allow you to walk on the grass. Some are more restrictive than others. We are not as restrictive in the sense that we are allowed to walk on the grass. So that is a benefit of Homerton in particular. But yes, the college overall, I'm really pleased with. The porters that we have are really helpful, and there's just good staff here at Homerton College. So for those who have seen my videos before, they may remember when I gave that room tour of the room I've got at West House on floor 1. The room is good. I find the room quite good. The bed is comfortable. You get good shelving for my books. So now I've got a lot of textbooks. That'll be on those shelves. It's good space. The rooms are cleaned and hoovered every week. They come in and replace duvets, covers, and towels every week on a rota system, which is good as well. And I try to keep my room as tidy as I can. But yeah, the accommodation is really good. It's good value for money, I would say. And a kitchen area that we share. So we have separate cupboards for each of the rooms. So, and you use your key to gain access to your cupboard. It's just overall, I'm pleased with the accommodation, especially, and there is a vending machine on the ground floor, and I know I've benefited from that. Going down there at certain times during the day and night to get some things from the vending machine. So in terms of the work itself, as I said, I am reading law. This year we're covering tort law, criminal law, constitutional law, and Roman law, so the law that was used in the Roman times. And we also have a paper known as Legal Skills and Methodology, which we haven't started yet, but we are going to be starting next term. In terms of each of them, I found them very interesting so far, especially constitutional. So constitutional, we're looking at very much looking at current affairs. I'll say that's one aspect of studying constitutional law. So we're looking at the current political situations in the UK, which is interesting. Criminal law has been interesting, so we looked at things like murder and manslaughter, looking at the defences of murder, so diminished responsibility, loss of control, which has been interesting. So we've been able to obviously look at the law overall, critique it, point out some of the issues of it, look at what academics and judges have had to say on different principles. We've been looking at reading judgments, looking at statutes, which has been interesting. And so the content itself has been fascinating. The lectures and the lectures have been good. We are encouraged to go to every lecture, and it's definitely been beneficial to do so, because as well as the information that's given on the lecture sheets, the lecturers will take the opportunity to expand on things, provide their own opinion on certain cases or certain principles or certain events, which has been fascinating. And so the overall content has been really good. In terms of the work itself, the work is, there's a lot of reading with studying law, reading judgments, reading the textbooks, reading statutes and understanding them. And that has, at times has been difficult, at times has been, long, and, it's certainly taking its time, but it is worthwhile, because you get a lot more understanding of the law, a lot more appreciation for its values and its importance, and also the issues that surround it. You're a lot more aware of certain things, and certainly it clarifies things. For example, constitutional law, deals with things that we've heard on the news, and it probably helps us to certainly it's helped to clarify and broaden our horizon, allowing us to have that deeper understanding and appreciation of the topic. And obviously with the work, yes, it has been difficult, but I've worked, I've just made sure to continue to work hard and persevere through it, and it has been so far rewarding. So one unique thing, particularly for Cambridge, is the supervision system that they have, and this is hour-long supervision. For me, I've got 2 a week, and so in the first week I would have a supervision for constitutional law and a supervision for criminal law, and then the following week I have one for tort and one for Roman law. And this is for an hour, and this has given us an opportunity to discuss things that have been in lectures, and to discuss the questions that our supervisors have given for us prior to the supervision. So what happens is, before the supervision, they will give us some work, a reading list around the topic, probably likely the topic that we've just covered or about to cover in the lectures, and included with that will be some questions to sort of think about. There might even be an essay that we need to complete for a certain time. I found the supervisions really beneficial. At first, they are daunting, because you've never really experienced it before, and you're not sure what to do, and each supervisor's, for me, has done it a different way. They've had their own style to it, and obviously it's been important for me to accommodate those different styles. But I found them very helpful. They've helped to clarify things I wasn't sure about. They've given the opportunity for me to ask questions, for others to ask questions, and it's given us the opportunity to debate with each other and put our points of view forward. And that just helps you to understand the topic a lot more, understand different points of view, and and that might help you. Probably will help to in discussing things in essays, for instance. So yeah, supervisions have been really good. I've been pleased with the supervisions so far. So one of the concerns that I had before coming to Cambridge was whether or not I would make friends, straight away, but also whether or not I would feel included in the friendships that I had made. But there was nothing really for me to have worried about, because when I came, the friends I eventually made have been really good. Have been really supportive. Just been a really good group of friends. We've done all sorts together. We go food together. We go out clubbing and all sorts together. And they've just been a really fantastic group of friends. My social life, has been fun as well. So we've done things like going out clubbing, and that's been fun. I've never actually did that before. Before I came to Cambridge, I'd never been clubbing. I wasn't necessarily sure about it. I was a little skeptical about it. But as soon as I got into it, it was just fun. It's just a really good chance to have fun, to dance to our favourite songs. It's just been really good. So I've got this important academic side, but I've had a really good social life as well. I've done things here that I never thought I would necessarily do. So if those who've seen my vlogs, some weeks I've been doing yoga. Never thought I would do that. So I guess why not? Take advantage of the the opportunities that are available, and develop some new experiences, and learn things that you never thought that you would necessarily learn or didn't expect to learn, or didn't even want to learn before that you got to university. So that's been good, and I just want to repeat that the friends I've made have been really good friends, and obviously I'm looking forward to whatever social activities, social things that we do in the next term. So there was a societies fair at the beginning of term, and that was just an opportunity for us to join different societies. I decided to join the Law Society. I'm also a member of the Cambridge Union. So the Cambridge Union hold different debates. They have guest speakers on. For example, I went to a talk by. It was the speaker was the former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Canada. She was really good. Very interesting to listen to her. And they've also like I said, got debates on. So they had a debate recently. This House believes that the special relationship is over. So the special relationship between America and the UK. And they have really good speakers for these debates, or MPs, experts of different fields. And it's always good to listen. And they have student speakers as well. So those who have auditioned to speak in the debates, and they've been really good as well. I do hope to get to more of those debates next term, and the terms to follow from that. So overall, I would say I'm pleased with how the first term has went. It's been really good fun. It has been difficult. It has been hard. But at the same time, I've managed to get through the work, and I've been able to do the assignments that have been set. And like I said, I've had a really good fun term as well. Really good support of friends. We all support each other, and the overall atmosphere of Cambridge, the college, the university has just been really good as well. Now, future ambitions that I have. One thing that I want to do next term is that I want to be able to control my finances a little bit more. In this first term, I've ended up going into my student overdraft, which is obviously available with my student bank account. So what I want to do this time is just to try and control my money a little bit more. Just work out what I need to buy, what I need to be spending my money on. Now, this term, the first term, I've bought things like my membership for the Law Society. I've bought textbooks that I've needed to help me with my studies. I won't necessarily be doing that again in the next term, but I nonetheless still want to try and control my money a little bit more, and just just work out how much I'm spending, and that's something that I'll obviously take one. I want to develop that ability straight away, but I know it'll be beneficial for me. One of the other things I would hopefully want to get to be able to do next term is try and get a little bit more involved in certain law dinners and law events, as well as other events where I can. I've got a few, like I said, I've got involved in and I've attended a few things in this first term, but I would ideally like to get involved a little bit more. But obviously, striking that balance between the work and rest, and going out with my friends as well. In terms of my channel, the channel's done really good so far. We are, I think, on about 66 subscribers at the moment, which is good. And I appreciate everyone who watches the videos. I appreciate everyone, who subscribes to the channel. In terms of what I want to do going forward, I want to see what ways I can improve the channel. What different things I might want to include in my videos, different types of videos that I might want to do. But if you've got any ideas, if you've got any comments on how I could, what I could do to improve the channel, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will take those into consideration. So I just thought in this video I'll talk about my first term and plans for next term. When I go back next term, one of the first things I'll be having is mocks, but I'll obviously be giving a little bit more information about that in the next vlog, which will be in mid-January. I go down, I think it's around about mid-January when I'll be heading back to Cambridge. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you've got any questions, anything you want to comment about my channel overall, or this video in particular, if you've got any questions or queries or concerns, put them in the comment section below. And don't forget also to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I have to put, I try to, I'm going to try a little bit more frequent in the posting on Instagram. But there's certainly some images on Instagram and Facebook of my time at Cambridge. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.